Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to a tutorial on how to F3X. So, when you start off, your building tools will be, the increasements will all be 1, which that would be something you'd have to change. And then the first thing you need to do to build a house is you need to press J, click on the ground. It may clip through the ground sometimes, and that's why you gotta wiggle it around. And then first thing you're going to notice is the increasement. It's going to be 1. You need to change that to 0.1. And then that will make it smaller movements, which will be easier to build. And then press X for resizing, which is that. It's like making your build small or bigger. You change that to 0.1 too. And then for this is how you can like turn, flip stuff. It's going to be at 15. Oh, well, the rotate tool, it's going to be at 1. Never mind. But I'd recommending keep it on 1 because it kind of gets weird to handle. So this tutorial is going to be on how to build a house. So first you're going to make sure it's even. That's the annoying part about the rotating tool. You gotta make sure it's even. And then press X. There's this blue dot. You click and hold it down. Then you drag it down to the floor. It should make a thin piece of block right there. Then you drag this, make it bigger. Drag that, make it bigger. Depends on the size of your house. Drag that to make it longer. And then, next thing you're gonna need to know. This is a crucial tool to building. You need to press Shift and C. That should make a weird dinging noise. That copied. So it's not going to look like there's another piece in there, but there is. So you're going to click it down again. You should see the blue line clip through. And then bring it up. It depends on if you want this house to have windows. Then you press Shift and C at the same time again. Resize it. And you can drag this, click on this, press Shift and C. Server's lagging. You can press that and press Shift and C, and that should duplicate it. Then Shift and C. Now the house has to have the door to get in, so you resize it again. You resize it again, bring the bottom one up. You may not be able to see it, but if you don't see it, maybe in the floor, it should have a blue dot. You drag that up, bring it up, resize it over the roof, make sure it's just enough, bring it over. There you go, you got a simple little room. Now, here's another thing that you need to know. So, if you want to like make another story to this, but you don't want to do all those steps again, you could do all those steps again, but that would take too long. So, okay, just delete that. Okay, so next thing you need to do, if you don't want to build the whole thing again, press Shift and then click, and then it should bring up a gray box that you're gonna have to drag over your whole building. Make sure you got your whole building. Leave it, then press Shift and C at the same time. Duplicate it. There you go. You got a second story. And if you wanted more room on the side, you just do the same thing again. Bring it over. Bam. Four rooms. And now, if you wanted to delete that, you'd Shift, click, grab the whole thing. You can move it, by the way. You can also delete it by pressing Shift and X at the same time. But I'm gonna keep it there so I can use it as an example. Now, if you want the whole thing to be transparent or walk through it, press K and then press collision. That means you can walk through it. Apparently I can't walk through it now. But if I press off, I can. So, but I'm going to keep that on. And you can also press enter to change that. But if you want to change, like, to make it look like a glass castle, it should bring you material. There's a list of materials you can choose from. But I'm going to try to make it look like glass. So I'm going to pick marble, go to N, transparency, 0.6. Now it's a castle of glass. Now, I don't really want it like that, so I'm going to put it back to 1. Oh, nope, never mind. That's supposed to be at 0. The reflectance is basically like a mirror. So if it's at 1, it's... Hold on. Let me change this to smooth plastic. It's going to look like a mirror. Basically like this. Like the background. So, I'm going to keep it like that because it looks cool. But next thing you want to do, press V. It should bring you to a bunch of things. And I'm going to change that real quick. Boom. So, press V and it brings you to a list of colors that you can choose from. And then, last of all, I don't think I have anything else to go over. Oh, anchored. This you have to be really, really careful of. Anchoring, you could like make it fall completely apart. Hold on, let me just grab a piece of this. This server's too smart. So, anchored, press M for anchored. Everything should over here. If you need a surface tool, these are all the keys, but anchoring basically does that. It turns it into a floppy piece of air. So you can like push it over stuff. But if you turn it anchored on, it can float. So anchored just means gravity. No gravity. Yeah. So now, that's... Oh, undo. No, the lighting, you need to press U for lighting. Nah, we're not going to do lighting today. But next thing we're going to do is change property. If you want to make a seat, go to seat on J, then it's a seat. And if you want that seat to be invisible, that's that. So, that's just basically the tutorial for today. Thank you for watching.